Sai Ram, dear listeners. Live broadcast of the proceedings from the Sai Kulwant Hall at Prasanthi Nilayam will follow shortly. Please stay tuned.
సాయిరామ్. మరికొద్దిసేపట్లో ప్రశాంతి నిలయంలోని సాయి కుల్వంత్ సభా మండపం నుండి ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారాలను మీరు వింటారు. దయచేసి వేచి ఉండండి.
Sai Ram, dear listeners. Live broadcast of the proceedings from the Sai Kulwant Hall at Prasanthi Nilayam will follow shortly. Please stay tuned. సాయిరామ్. మరికొద్దిసేపట్లో ప్రశాంతి నిలయంలోని సాయి కుల్వంత్ సభా మండపం నుండి ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారాలను మీరు వింటారు. దయచేసి వేచి ఉండండి.
गणपति हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत इषभे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः यात्रयिषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्यायातवतया नो रुद्रमृडया या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्तापि चाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्ष्यस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसि पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्चावदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत् अद्य वोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो देव्योऽभिषक् अहेकश्च सर्वाकान् जम्भयन् सर्वाकाश्च यातु धान्यः अतो यस्ताम्रो करुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये क्षेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षुश्रिता सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेडयीमहे असव्योपसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपाकदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीढुषे अधो ये कस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्जधन्वनस्त्वमुभयोरात्रियोर्जा याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वपा अवतत्य धनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशते शुधे निषेद्य शल्यानां मुखा शिवो न सुमना भव विद्यं धनुक्रपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निशं गतिः याते हेतिर्मीढुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नातताय धृष्णवेगे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः अथो य इषुदिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय त्विषेमते पदीनां पतये नमो नमो बब्लुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नम उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृष्णवेदाय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रीगाविभ्यो जिगागुंसद्भ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमोऽसिमद्भ्यो नक्तं चरद्भ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नम इषुमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नम आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमाव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम उगणाभ्यस्त्रिगुंहतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो कृत्सेभ्यो कृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रिभ्यः सङ्ग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्ठेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृद्भ्यो धन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः श्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च चिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च समृद्ध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः श्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो जगन्याय च बुद्ध्याय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नम उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च वसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्षाय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरधाय च नमः शूराय चावविन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूधिने च नमो बिल्विने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च गणन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिणे चेषुधिमते च नमस्तेष्णे शवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सोद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कोप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वश्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ॐ हर 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 ॐ नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः ताम्राय च रुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्काराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्प्याय च भेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमगिरिण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयणाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमः तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः चुष्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ओर्व्याय च सोर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णसद्याय च नमो पगुरमाणाय चाभिघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो वत्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नम आनिर्हतेभ्यो नम आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्पदे दरिद्रन्नीललोकिता येषाम् पुरुषाणाम् येषाम् पशूनाम् माभेर्मारोमो येषाम् किञ्चनाममत् या ते रुद्रशिवा तनु शिवा विश्वाकभेषजे शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजे तया नो मृडजीवसेगे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यथा नः शमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वम् पुष्टम् ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् मृडानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृति क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्चं च योश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदश्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितम् मानो वदे पितरं मोदमातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वतेर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोघ्नमुत पूरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मेते अस्तु रक्षाजनो अधिजदेव ब्रूह्यथा जनः शर्म यच्छद्विबरुहाः स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्तसतं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहतृमुग्रम् मृडाचरिद्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतर्वृणक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरा मघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीढ्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया मीढुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन् निधाय कृत्यं वसानमाचर पिनाकं बिभ्रतागहे विकिरित विलोकित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुंहेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रदा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृते सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्या तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसे अस्मिन्महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवा शितिकण्ठा शर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवा शितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासक्कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिपदो जनान् ये पथां पतिरक्षय ऐलभृदाय व्युधः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रुकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्तिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसे नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि ये शावन्नं वातो वरुषमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणादश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयन्तु तेयं विष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजं दधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतागात् यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सुय ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु एते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्यो मर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि तमुष्टुहि यस्विषुः सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वा महेशौ मनसाय रुद्रं नमोभिर्देवमसुरन्दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषजो यगुं शिवाभिमरुषणः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् घृतं नाम क्षीरे तिले गूढतैलं चकाष्ठे स्थिता किम् अनन्तं घृतं पूर्ण ओंकाररूपं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहम् अखण्डम् अलोलम् अकल्का परम सद्गुरु साईनाथं भजेहं परम सद्गुरु साईनाथं भजेहं परम सद्गुरु साईनाथं भजेहं परम सद्गुरु साईनाथं भजेहं। ओ मेरे साईं भगवान, हृदय मंदिर में आओ साईं मेरे, दीजो कृपा वरदान। प्रभु जी प्रभु जी, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे। प्रभु जी प्रभु जी, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे। नमस्कार दंडोत वंदना, नमस्कार दंडोत वंदना। अनेक बार जाबारे प्रभु जी, अनेक बार जाबारे प्रभु जी प्रभु जी, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे। उठत बैठत सोवत जागत, इह मन तुझे चितारे, इह मन तुझे चितारे। सुख दुख इस मन की बिरथा, तुझे ही आगे सारे, आगे सारे। नानक सुख चरना रे प्रभु जी, नानक सुख चरना रे प्रभु जी, प्रभु जी। तू मेरे प्राण आधारे, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे। नमस्कार दंडोत वंदना, नमस्कार दंडोत वंदना। हरि पार जावा रे प्रभु जी, हरि पार जावा रे प्रभु जी, प्रभु जी। तू मेरे प्राण आधारे, तू मेरे प्राण आधारे। गुरुदेव गुरुदेव शरणं गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव गुरुदेव शरणं गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव गुरुदेव शरणं गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव गुरुदेव शरणं गुरुदेव। संसार समुद्र तारा लोकायिताभ्या गुरुभक्तिदाभ्या वैराग्य साम्राज्य पूजनाभ्या नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्या नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्या से फलक तक तेरे कदमों की निशान है।
तेरे नगमे तेरे नगमे तेरे जलवे गूंजते हर तरफ है। गूंजते तरफ है। सोच में हमारी, हर बात में हमारी, हर सांस में हमारी, जज्बात में हमारी, हर धड़कन से हम करें तेरा सजदा सजदा सजदा। करें तेरे कदमों पे हम सजदा सजदा सजदा। करें तेरे कदमों पे हम सजदा सजदा सजदा। साईं तेरे चरणों पे सजदा सजदा सजदा। साईं तेरे चरणों पे सजदा सजदा सजदा। तेरा सजदा सजदा सजदा। तेरा सजदा। ni pa da ni sa pa ni ba ba ga ma ni ba ma ba ga ma ga ma ga sa ga ma ba ga ma ni ba ma ba ga ma ni ni ba 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 ma 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 ga 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 sa ni sa sa ga ma ba ma ga ma ni ba ma ba ga ma ga ma ga sa ga ma ba ga ma ba ni sa ma ga sa ga ma ba ga ma ba ni sa ma ga sa ga ma ba ga ma ba ni sa. इस हवा में इस फिजा में अज़मतें हैं बस तेरी सारा मौसम सारा आलम रहमतें हैं बस तेरी हर सोच में हमारी हर बात में हमारी हर सांस में हमारी जज्बात में हमारी हर धड़कन से हम करें तेरा सजदा 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 करे तेरे कदमों पे हम सजदा 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 करे तेरे कदमों पे हम सजदा 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 साईं तेरे चरणों पे सजदा 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 साईं तेरे चरणों पे सजदा 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 तेरा 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 सजदा सजदा భవసాగరమందున ముంగి తేలుచున్ మదినోనుచు భక్తిని కల్గి చూడు శ్రీకారుడు సత్య సాయి శ్రీకారుడు సత్య సాయి సత్య సాయి నిను కావగ వచ్చిన నావ గాంచవే నిను కావగ వచ్చిన నావ
చిననావగాంచవే శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం శరవణ భవ 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 శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం సురపతి శ్రీపతి రధిపతి వాపతి శ్రీపతి పశుపతి సేవిత శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం సురపతి శ్రీపతి రధిపతి వాపతి శ్రీపతి పశుపతి సేవిత శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం రాగాదిరహిత హృదయ విభావిత సురముని పూజిత రాగాదిరహిత హృదయ విభావిత సురముని పూజిత త్యాగాదిరాజ కుమార తాపత్రయ హర కుమార త్యాగాదిరహిత హృదయ విభావిత సురముని పూజిత త్యాగాదిరాజ కుమార తాపత్రయ హర కుమార భోగిరాజ వినుత పాద భూదేవ క్రియామోద భోగిరాజ వినుత పాద భూదేవ క్రియామోద యోగిరాజ యోగ వేద యుక్త మనోదయ వినోద శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం భోగిరాజ వినుత పాద భూదేవ క్రియామోద యోగిరాజ యోగ వేద యుక్త మనోదయ వినోద శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం సురపతి శ్రీపతి రధిపతి వాపతి శ్రీపతి పశుపతి సేవిత శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం పరిమపద శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం దదబమబదబమబదదబమరి తరిమబద శ్రీ గురుగుహ దసదాబమబదమదబమరి మరి సతిమంపద శ్రీ గురుగుహ దబదబమబమరి మరి సరిమబదబమబదరి దదబమరి శ్రీ గురు రి మరి సరి రి 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 మపద బమపద దదదబమపదదబమరి మరి సతిమంపద శ్రీ గురుగుహ తారయాసు మాం
देवामृतपयोराशिं विश्वकल्याणकारिणम् देवामृतपयोराशिं विश्वकल्याणकारिणम् शान्ति सत्य समाहारं वन्दे वन्दे सत्यं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे प्रशान्ति निलयावासं बालभास्कर सन्निभं प्रशान्ति निलयावासं बालभास्कर सन्निभं आश्रितानन्दमन्दारं वन्दे वन्दे सत्यं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे विश्वविद्यालयव्याप्तं निगमागमसेवितं निगमागमसेवितं सत्यं शिवं च सौन्दर्यं सत्यं शिवं च सौन्दर्यं सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरम् तू ही फकीर तू ही है राजा तू ही है साई तू ही है बाबा साईनाथ 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 तेरे हजारों हाथ साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ जिस जिसने तेरा नाम लिया जिस जिसने
जमाने के लिए दीवाना होता है।
कोई कमाने के लिए दीवाना होता है,
पर सच्चा दीवाना तो वही है, पर सच्चा दीवाना तो वही है। पर सच्चा दीवाना तो वही है जो साईं के प्यार का दीवाना होता है। तेरा मंदिर सबका मदीना, तेरा मंदिर सबका मदीना, जो भी आए सीखे जीना, जो भी आए सीखे जीना। तू ही भोला तू ही नाथ, तू ही भोला तू ही नाथ, तू ही भोला तू ही नाथ, तू ही भोला। साईनाथ सत्य साईनाथ, साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ, साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ। जिस जिसने तेरा नाम लिया, जिस जिसने तेरा नाम लिया, तू हो लिया उसके साथ। साईनाथ सत्य साईनाथ, साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ, साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ, साईनाथ तेरे हजारों हाथ, साईनाथ तेरे हजारों
Om Shri Sai Ram. Loving salutations to our Guru, our God, and our guide from all those who are gathered here today, plus all those who are joining us from around the world. Following the beautiful garland of songs by our dear brothers, we will now have 3 speakers. Our first speaker will be Sri S.S. Naganand, trustee of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust. Our second speaker will be Dr. Akshay Kalatya from the United States of America, chairman of Zone 1 countries Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. Our third speaker will be Sri Nimish Pandya, All India President, Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, and the Vice President of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. I now invite our first speaker, Sri S.S. Naganand, to address us. Om Shri Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My humble, loving, reverential Sashtanga pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. I'd like to begin with a few prayers. Gurave Sarvalokanam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Beda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. After the wonderful rendition of songs full of devotion, all of us have now been transformed into a stage of bhakti or supplication. My talk is going to bring you away from bhakti and take you towards, little bit towards jnana. Because of all of us are aware, there are three paths to attain moksha or salvation. The bhakti marga, which is the easiest, and Bhagavan always spoke about it and said, if you don't do anything, but if you just do bhajan and bhakti, that is enough. And Bhagavan was very fond of quoting one verse from Bhajagovindam. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukring Karane. When the last time comes for you to depart from this world, nothing is going to come to your aid except Namasmarana, the name of the Lord on your lips. The occasion today is very, very important for people from every walk of life and from every religion. You take any religion for that matter, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, all of them universally proclaim one thing, that you have to have a guru or a person who leads you on in the path of salvation towards God. This is a universal phenomenon. And that is the reason why all of us are so fortunate to be gathered here today, because today we are in the precincts of the holiest of the holy places on this earth. We have been so blessed to be here in this communion, and we have thousands and lakhs of people from all over the world who are joining us from every part of the world, where people are celebrating Gurupaduka in their own places. Now, what is the significance of the Guru if one sees? We'll try to analyze. If you take one of the Adi Gurus as Bhagavan Vyasa, Vyasa was the one who composed the four Vedas, the Upanishads, the Mahabharatas, and all the Puranas. So Bhagavan often referred to him as the Adi Guru, as a person who actually codified the Sanathana Dharma for everyone to follow. And by Sanathana Dharma I mean a religion which is universal. It is not a religion which is confined to those who practice the philosophy of Hindu religion. It is something which is universal. As we just now heard that wonderful rendition of Prabhuji, my mind was transfixed. What a fantastic rendition that was done today. And so the mind is something which has to go somewhere. And how does it go somewhere? It can only go somewhere by the path of devotion. Now Bhagavan often talked about two types of vidyas. One is Paravidya and Aparavidya. Paravidya is something which takes you forward somewhere and takes you to another place, to the destination which you are supposed to go. The Aparavidya is one which you learn for your mundane existence. I am tempted to explain only one verse which beautifully explains our predicament today with Bhagavan not being here physically. How do we worship him? How do we go forward? There's a very small composition of Adi Shankara Bhagavad-pada. It's called Nirguna Manasika Puja. That's the name of the stotra itself. This is a question-answer format. The first question the student asks, Akhande Satchidanande Nirvikalpaika Rupine. He is describing it is Akhanda, it is Satchidananda, it is Nirvikalpa, you cannot even think of it. And that is what we have to look at. The Shishya has got a doubt. You want me to worship, how do I do it? This is a description of that being. Akhande, Satchidanande, Nirvikalpaika Rupine, Sthite, Dvitiya Bhavepi, Katham Pujya Vidheyate. He is in many forms. How is it that I should worship him now? But he is not physically in front of me. You are now trying to worship something which is not in front of you. How do I do it? Is a doubt which the Shishya is asking. And the Guru, in the next part of the stotra, the Guru's answer is, Aradhayami Manisannibha Atmalingam. I am going to worship, you are going to worship him as Atmalinga, somebody who is inside you. First you recognize that principle. Swami always said that, I am in you, I am always in you. I am the voice which is talking to you. So that is what is reflected in the first part of the answer. Then how do you worship him? Shraddha Nadi Vimala Chitta Jalabhishekam. Shraddha is faith. That is the river. The river of faith is the one which is coming. And how should your chitta be? How should your mind be? Vimala Chitta. You must be clean. You must be pure. With this pure mind and this beautiful river of Shraddha, what should you do? Jala Abhishekam. You do the Abhisheka to the Atmalinga with this Jala. When should you do it? Nityam Samadhi Kusumehi Punar Bhavaya. Every day you have to keep giving this pushpa. And the more you give this pushpa, then the chances of your coming back into this world, as in the first sloka of Bhajagovindam Swami narrated, that it is a panacea for all ills. I think we must try to understand that Swami preached in different ways. He taught us to sing bhajans. He himself sang those bhajans, which we often listen to, very regularly we listen to it. Every morning I listen to it at least when we get the bhajan a day from Radio Sai. But Swami also took us along the path of divinity through the Jnana Marga. And those of us who have had occasion to see this book, Jnana Vahini, I suggest that we all reflect on it a little bit. And I'm tempted to quote just a small passage from it, which will give you a glimpse into the teaching of Bhagavan when it comes to other modes of attaining moksha, not only the bhakti marga of singing bhajans and doing work. Of course, the last one which Bhagavan taught us is karma marga. And that karma marga is doing seva, help ever, hurt never. Swami always said that apart from everything else that we do, we need to do that seva to our fellow human beings. Sarva bhuta hite rataha. In the Vishnupadi Stotra also the same thing, idea comes. And I now want to quote a small passage from Bhagavan's Jnana Vahini. The mind can be turned towards Brahman and the constant contemplation of Brahman by the study of Upanishads, the adoption of regular prayer, the sharing with others of the ecstasy of bhajan, and the adherence to truth. Now you just see in this one sentence how beautifully Swami has merged all the three paths of bhakti, jnana and karma. Very often, with the progress of dhyana, new desires and new resolutions arise in the mind. But one need not despair. The mind can be broken provided one takes up the task in right earnest and follows a regular routine of training. The final result of this training is Nirvikalpa Samadhi, or unlimited, unmodified bliss consciousness. Nirvikalpa Samadhi gives the full knowledge of Brahman, and that in turn results in moksha or liberation from birth and death. The mind must be attuned to the contemplation of Brahman. One must strive to tread the path of Brahman and live in Brahman with Brahman. Atmajnana can be won only by the triple path of giving up vasanas, uprooting the mind, and the analysis of experience to grasp the reality. Unquote. I think this is the very essence of Bhagavan's teaching, as I understand it, is that we must follow all the three paths. And today we are here to extol our Guru, to supplicate ourselves, our lives to Him. Because unless we do that, unless we supplicate ourselves, we are not going to get that blessing and the jnana which He has come to impart us. Bhagavan often said, people are coming to ask me so many things, but there are very few who come to me to ask me for the things which I have come to give you. And that, Bhagavan often said, is ultimate moksha. I have come to give you that. I have come to give you permanent peace. This is ultimately the message of Bhagavan. And I respectfully say that let all of us start this Guru Poornima day with a sankalpa. The sankalpa should be that we will try to imbibe the teachings of Swami. We will try to implement them in whatever small way we can in our lives. And this is something which we should remind ourselves every day, every moment. There's nothing like, can you stay without breathing for 1 hour? Obviously no. So this should become like breathing. We should live in Swami. We should remember Him all the time. And we should supplicate ourselves to Him. It is then that we are going to get His divine grace. These words, I bring greetings to all of you on this happy and holy occasion with a prayer to Bhagavan, very sincere prayer to Bhagavan. Please continue to bless us. Please continue to give us this mind of coming to you, of listening to you, of following you, and of trying to go along the path which you have asked us to go, because that is the ultimate goal of all life, to reach Sakshatkara or Moksha. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble and reverential pranams at the divine lotus feet of our dear Bhagwan. Respected Chairman of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council, Sri Chakravarti. Respected Vice Chairman of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations and All India President, and respected trustees of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, respected elders, brothers and sisters, and my dear Sai student brothers and sisters. Guru Poornima is the day where we honor and revere our dearest Guru and God, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. We honor him by expressing our gratitude. There's no better way to honor the Guru than by honoring his teachings. And there's no better way to honor his teachings than by putting them into practice in every aspect of our lives. Out of his infinite mercy, knowing our limitations and our tendency to waver and drift, he created and gifted to us institutions to enable us to put into practice those teachings in a very relevant, practical manner. He created the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust to help manage and guide those institutions. He created an organization in India to expand and propagate the practice of his message and teachings. Through the 3 wings of service, devotion, and education. And being the guru and guide for all of humanity, he formed an organization with an outreach throughout the globe. An integral aspect that underlies our Guru's teachings is that of unity. One can even say, nothing pleased Swami more than unity. Unity in every aspect of our lives, individually, by uniting our thought, word, and deed. Unity within our family. Unity at the community level. Unity at the national level and at the global level. It is with respect for Swami and his love for unity that on Guru Poornima 2021, the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council was offered to Bhagwan. This noble venture united the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust with all of its hallowed institutions, the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization of India, and Sai centers from around the world to connect as one united family based out of Prasanthi Nilayam, the birthplace and epicenter of the Sai mission. We're all aware of the story often shared by Swami about the 5 fingers of the hand, how well it works, how useful it can be when the fingers are united and rooted to the hand, and how hapless and awkward and even painful when those fingers are severed from the hand. Over the past year, as chair of Zone 1, which encompasses the United States, Canada, and the West Indies, I have firsthand seen the tremendous benefits of this unity. Our brothers and sisters from the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organizations of India, whom we've always looked up to, admired, and wished to emulate, immediately reached out and offered any help and guidance. We took advantage of their loving offering by studying the tremendous work they've done in their leadership and human values programs. This then inspired us to create an awareness course that was so well received through devotees in our zone. They then shared their manuals and training guides for the Balavikas. And this gave us so many extremely useful, practical material for our teachers and their children. And they provided talented, devoted speakers to inspire and motivate us. The Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust offered their full support by providing access to their faculty and staff as guest speakers. The Media Center lovingly offered advice and training opportunities for our various programs. And most importantly, the entire ashram has fully supported us in so many ways during this current pathway to Prasanthi pilgrimage that our group has come on. All of us for several years have been longing to come back to our home. Swami has told many of us, this is our home, and we've been longing to come here. And so many people registered to come, and so many are here. Many couldn't come due to the burden of the pandemic, as you're all aware, due to the economic burdens, family obligations. Many could not come with us. But you are all here with us in our heart as we are at home with our Sai family in Prasanthi. Particularly blessed are the children that have come with us on our group. The ashram has been so gracious. They've taken the children around these hallowed grounds where Swami walked as a child, at various places around the village, and the children are firsthand experiencing the bliss of being in these holy, holy grounds. We're going to take back all of this love that you have so generously heaped upon us. We're going to bring this home, share this not only with our Sai community, but with all our neighbors, all our friends, and distribute this love, which is what Bhagwan wants us to do. It's also been being part of this Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. It's been extremely valuable to have direct communication and access to the other zones. The zone chairs sharing their ideas from around the globe has nothing but strengthened our own zone. It has been extremely reassuring to know that the entire Sai family in India is at our disposal along with the other zones. And it's been extremely refreshing to at the same time have the autonomy to pursue activities in our zone without any interference from outside. Unity is not expressed at a podium or a platform. It has to be practiced. And in this spirit, in a historic event, yesterday, for the first time, zone chairs from India combined with zone chairs from the globe, combined with the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trustees, worked together, met in person in a single room, resolving to work together to lead up to the centenary celebrations and beyond. At the forefront of our collective focus is the Sri Sathya Sai Center, or Samidhi. This has always been and always should be the most important facet, the base, the heart of the organization, the heart of the Sai mission. The center is where Swami's teachings touch the individual's hearts. It's where lives transform, and it's where all the action is. To this effect, it has been resolved in the meeting of the Executive Committee of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council that effort and support will be provided to help strengthen Sri Sathya Sai centers around the world. Unity is not for the benefit of the organization, nor for Swami. The mission will continue regardless. Unity promotes our own individual transformation. It enables us to progress from that unity to purity. And that purity is what leads us to become aware of our true divinity. So I wish to conclude by offering my heartfelt gratitude to our dear Bhagwan on this auspicious Guru Poornima day for this wonderful gift, this gift of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. I pray that it facilitates the constant practice of his teachings by every being in every nook and corner of this globe. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. offering our most humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved master, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. All of us together offer our gratitude to him for blessing us to be here together in the divine precincts of Prasanthi Nilayam on this auspicious day of Gurupaduka. Dear Bhagwan, be with us, guide with us as you always do, and grant us the bliss that we recognize your divine hand behind every breath that we take on a day-to-day basis. Continuing from what Brother Naganan and Brother Akshay mentioned on this auspicious occasion, I take this opportunity to offer at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan a very unique bouquet of 3 beautiful roses. 3 beautiful roses of lovely colors, the white rose, the yellow rose, and the pink rose put together. As Brother Akshay mentioned, for the first time in many years and decades of understanding Bhagwan's message, for the first time there is a lovely colorful bouquet of 3 roses, the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization India, and the Sri Sathya Sai Overseas Organization coming together and placing this beautiful bouquet at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. One rose is always very beautiful, brothers and sisters, but when 3 colorful roses come together, the fragrance and the aura of color is very, very different. This is a new beginning, as Brother Akshay mentioned, and as Brother Naganand also mentioned. This is a new beginning of a new era in implementing the message of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba all over the globe. Today is the day when we must remember everything that Bhagwan mentioned to us. And he always said that this entire world is a quagmire of the 5 elements and the 5 senses. A quagmire which every human being in eons of time has tried to understand and search the truth of it, to find the essence of it. People have succeeded, people have failed, people have tossed in this ocean of samsara, tried their level best, created so much of confusion in their understanding, created so much of diverse thoughts in this understanding. And at that point of time, the Divine Master, out of his compassion, comes down on the earth as the ultimate avatar in the form of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, with this compassion, with this karuna in his eyes, that I want to help this mankind understand who I really am. In this entire quagmire, the illusion created by God, only one form was capable of understanding and trying to decipher the secret. And that was you, brothers and sisters, you and I, in the form of human beings. Our mind, which was given to us by Bhagwan, to understand his glory and understand the eternal statement that he made, that I created this world so that I could love myself. And this was the basis where he created all of us in his reflection. Therefore, the first thing he came and told us was, look, Bangaru, you and I are one. You are not different from me. If I am God, I have come to tell you that you also are God. But this was the goal, this was the target set by Bhagwan. And how to do it? I think Brother Naganan beautifully mentioned in the spiritual parlance, in the spiritual word that we understand. He said that practice was the essential part. I would love to say that in this quagmire of illusion that Bhagwan has created, he realized that complicated texts and complicated messages and the diverse views of different gurus is not going to help you and me. And therefore he made life very simple for us, and he created the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization for mankind to participate and make life very, very simple. This is a unique platform, a gift of Bhagwan, for which we express gratitude today on the auspicious day of Gurupaduka. All the 3 paths that Brother Narayan mentioned, the bhakti, the karma, the jnana, all are there embedded in this beautiful platform of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization. And he said and gifted it to mankind and said, it is not only for those who profess belief in me, but it is for all mankind, all women, all children, all men, whoever wants to understand this quagmire of illusion that I have created and see my hidden hand and see that I am there. This platform is available to you. And therefore, we take this opportunity to ensure that this platform throughout the globe is available to all mankind, irrespective of color, caste, creed, or religion. And this is the open invitation to all mankind on this auspicious day of Guru Poornima as a blessing of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. The 9 points of code of conduct given by Bhagwan is the simplest sadhana that Bhagwan has given to mankind. And out of some beautiful things are things that we need to take a pledge today, brothers and sisters. And that pledge is to remember basic tenets of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. If you and I profess faith in him, and you and I profess love for him, then we must practice what he said and believe that Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba is no ordinary guru. He is no ordinary saint, but he is verily the creator who created the cosmos. And when he comes in human form, what he says is the ultimate. It goes beyond all texts and all shastras that we ever knew at any point of time. The simple tips that he gives us, brothers and sisters, are the ultimate practice beyond anything. And we don't need to stress ourselves to understand. All we need to do is to close our eyes, be obedient, and do exactly what he has said, and stop the mind from distracting us at all points of time. He said that he is inside us, and let's believe that. Let's go inside and ensure that we experience him. If he said that I am the doer, let us believe that he is the doer. Let us surrender to him. Let us believe that God is with us at all times. Even in this cosmic drama which is going on all over the world today, full of negativity, war, greed, and all kinds of negativity that we see, he still is available to each one of us individually to solve our individual problems at all points of time without any doubt. The world may go on war, bombs may blast, things may change, governments may fall, but remember, every time you and I close our eyes and pray to him, he is exclusively available to us at all points of time. I remember a short story. Lord Krishna and Arjuna, just before the war, were about to take a recce of the Mahabharata battlefield. And on a tree perched was a little mother sparrow. She was concerned that I have a little baby in my nest and on a tree, and the Mahabharata war is going to start. The elephants are going to go ramp, the horses are going to amok. There'll be arrows, there'll be death, there'll be fights. In all this, my little baby, in the tremors of the ground, may fall off my nest and fall on the floor. And who's going to protect my little baby? The sparrow mother prays to Lord Krishna and says, hey Lord, in all this drama that is happening, please save my little sparrow. She prayed, and lo and behold, what happens? Lord Krishna and Arjuna come on the battlefield for the recce. And Krishna has taken a vow that I will not touch the arms in the battlefield. And Arjuna is proud that Krishna is his charioteer. But suddenly Krishna asks Arjuna, please, can you hand over your bow and arrow to me? So Arjuna is surprised. Why is the Lord asking me this? He's not supposed to touch the arrows. There's a sense of ego. And he says, no, I need the bow and arrow for a little while. So Krishna picks up the bow and arrow and shoots apparently at an elephant who's standing a while away. As he shoots, the arrow misses the elephant, but it hits the ear and the bell in the elephant falls on the floor. So Arjuna thinks that, look at Lord, he can't even shoot an arrow correctly. He was trying to hit the elephant, but he missed the aim and hit the elephant's ear. But you know what happened that time, brothers and sisters? That little sparrow which had fallen on the floor, the bell from the elephant's ear fell on the arrow, on the little sparrow, and protected the little sparrow there. Arjuna did not understand. Arjuna thought that the Lord has missed his aim, he doesn't know how to shoot. The war got over, and when the war finished and Arjuna and Krishna came back, Krishna took Arjuna to the same spot and lifted that bell. And when that bell lifted, the little sparrow flew away in the sky. And when Krishna told Arjuna, you may be worried about the war, but I was worried about that little sparrow. Brothers and sisters, This is the guarantee, this is the assurance given by Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba to every human being on the face of this earth. And that is the assurance that we must live. But if this assurance comes responsibility. And that responsibility is something that we must take a pledge today, brothers and sisters. This pledge is very important. All of us, let us practice on the platform of the Sri Sathya Sai organization. Participate in every activity with only one goal, and that is to transform ourselves and realize that God is a doer. Let us take a pledge. Never ever judge anybody else. The entire life of every Sai devotee is only for one purpose, and that is to improve himself or herself. Our goal is not to improve anybody else. Our goal is only to improve ourselves, and the entire platform of the Sri Sathya Sai organization is only meant for those people who want to improve themselves and not improve anybody else. Let us not speak ill of others anytime. Imagine if all of us today take a pledge that we don't want to criticize anybody, we don't want to say ill of anybody, and especially behind their back. Imagine overnight the transformation, the world of love, the world of unconditional love that Bhagwan dreamt of will be fulfilled, and you and I will be blessed for fulfilling that wish of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Are we here to fulfill our wish, or we are here to fulfill the wish of the Lord, is a question that all of us must ask. The focus should be on self-transformation and love unconditionally through all the dimensions of service. I think this platform clearly gives an actionable roadmap to what Brother Naganan mentioned to us a few moments ago. At the end of it, brothers and sisters, we take this opportunity to express our deepest gratitude to Bhagwan with a prayer that keep our mind steady. In this quagmire of illusion, see that our mind is turned inwards and not outward. Let us all be alert of where the horses of our senses are taking us. Let us ensure that all the reins are in the hands of the conscience and the hands of Bhagwan who is inside us. And let's turn inwards as a pledge on this auspicious Guru Poornima day at the divine lotus feet of our Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Jai Sai Ram. With the divine permission of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, I have a pleasant task to perform today. In India, in order to ensure that the message of Bhagwan reaches every corner of India, every nook and corner, every village, we've been taking certain steps to empower our organization in India, and that requires newer and fresher talent to take charge of the organization at different levels. Recently, we divided India into 6 zones: the north, the central, the east, the west, the south, and the northeast. We have now zonal presidents in all these areas, and because of the elevation of many of the state presidents to the level of zonal presidents, new appointments are required to be made. And I have the pleasure of announcing that we have new state presidents for the states of Odisha, West Bengal, North, Assam, Delhi, and Himachal Pradesh. I take Bhagwan's blessings and invite the chairman of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council to come forward and bless these new appointees. And I would request the managing trustee also to accompany the chairman of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. Let me announce the first name. The new state president of Odisha will be Dr. Satya Swarup Patnaik, who is a medical professional by his end, a great devotee, a Balvika student, and now coming forward. I request the zonal president Narayan Sar to come forward and receive the certificate on his behalf. Dr. Satya Swarup Patnaik, despite being a very busy medical practitioner, dedicates more than 24 hours at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan in the state of Odisha. Right now, he is launching the Ratha Yatra from Bhubaneswar, and therefore he could not be present here. The second appointee, I would request Brother Narayan sir to be there, is Mr. Bijoy Monger from West Bengal North. He also is busy in various activities in the Darjeeling area, and today he is not here, but I request the zonal president, Shri Narayan Sar, to accept it on his behalf. The third appointee is Dr. Gokul Das, another medical practitioner from Assam, who takes over charge from Dr. Satyan Sharma. Dr. Gokul Das has been a very earnest and a very ardent devotee of Bhagwan. Despite being a medical practitioner, spent so much time in medical activities in Assam that we pray to Bhagwan to bless him to continue his good work. Dr. Gokul Das. I am very happy to announce the next name for the new state president of Delhi NCR, and I am proud to say that he is an alumni of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning and a Bal Vikas student, Brother LVM Kishore, to take charge of Delhi NCR as the state president of New Delhi. And last but not the least, the lovely state of Himachal Pradesh. I invite Professor Dr. Yogendra Verma to take charge of Himachal Pradesh as the state president of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization. He takes charge from Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, who is now the zonal president of Zone North. Dr. Yogendra Verma, a very leading educationist, a very leading person, and has been the spiritual mentor of the state of Himachal Pradesh for many, many years. Thank you to the chairman, thank you managing trustee, and thank you all of you. May we pray to Bhagwan that he blesses all of us on this auspicious day and our journey to his lotus feet becomes the fastest ever in the history of mankind. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. We thank all the three esteemed speakers for their words of wisdom. On this auspicious occasion of Guru Poornima, we pray to Bhagwan that just as on Poornima, which refers to the full moon with all its 16 aspects being illumined by Lord Surya Narayana, we also realize the oneness with Bhagwan's Purnatvam by receiving his effulgent divine grace. In Bhagwan's own words, just as the dark spots in the moon, if we relinquish the 16 dark spots of human personalities, comprising the 6 Arishad Vargas of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, the 2 Gunas of Rajas and Tamas, and the Ashtamadas, the 8 conceits of youth, beauty, physical prowess, wealth, lineage, scholarship, position, and penance, we can realize the Purnatvam. The human body is like an earthen pot. Even one hole is enough to drain away the nectarine grace. Then what to talk about the 16 holes? Only with sincere sadhana of relinquishing these 16 human limitations can we retain his divine grace that is earned only by the implicit obedience to the Guru, ensuring yogamu and kshemamu. We are very blessed to have God as our Guru, and on this auspicious day, we pray to Bhagwan to bless us with a sadbuddhi to follow the path shown by him. Treading in his footprints is the real Pada Puja. Now, we'll be blessed with Bhagwan's divine message for the holy occasion of Guru Poornima. Sai Ram.
Chukalaniyu Brahma.
Stars are divine.
Suryundu oka Brahma.
Sun is God.
Chandrudananu Brahma.
So also the moon.
Jalamu Brahma.
Water is God.
Swargamananu Brahma.
The heaven is divine.
Vaikunthamadi Brahma.
The paradise.
Talliyu Brahmaye. Tandri Brahma.
Mother is God. Father is God.
Bhagyam Vadi Brahma.
the wealth,
వాళ్ళక్ష్యమది బ్రహ్మ
the liberation,
జీవించుటది బ్రహ్మ జీవి బ్రహ్మ
the very life and the individual,
పుట్టించునది బ్రహ్మ
the cause for our birth,
పోషించునది బ్రహ్మ
the sustainer,
గిట్టించునది బ్రహ్మ
for annihilation,
గృహిణి బ్రహ్మ
the wife,
కాలమంతయు బ్రహ్మ
The
కాయంబు బ్రహ్మ
the body,
ప్రకృతి అంతయు బ్రహ్మ మన ప్రేమ బ్రహ్మ
the nature is God, the love is God,
సర్వమును బ్రహ్మ
everything is
మరియు
divine.
ఈ సభయు బ్రహ్మ
And this assembly is divine.
సత్యమును తెలుపునట్టి ఈ సాయి బ్రహ్మ
Sai who speaks truth here is Brahma.
ఇంతకంటెను వేరెత్తి ఎరుగపరతూ
What more is to be expressed?
సాధు సద్గుణగణ్యులవు సభ్యులారా సాధు సద్గుణగణ్యులవు సభ్యులారా
The members of this assembly who are pious and noble, what more is to be communicated to you?
భగవంతుడు శక్తిమయుడు
God is powerful.
ఆ శక్తియే ప్రకృతి యొక్క ప్రతిబింబం
This power is the reflection of nature.
ప్రకృతి యందున్నటువంటి సమస్త శక్తులు ప్రకృతిలో జీవించే ప్రతి మానవుడి యందు కూడాను ఉంటున్నవి
This power is latent in every human being.
కనుక భగవంతుడు ప్రకృతి జీవుడు ఈ మూడు పదార్థములు కూడాను బ్రహ్మతత్వములే
Hence, God, nature and individual are divine.
జీవుడు వేరు దేవుడు వేరు కాదు
The individual and God are not different.
జగత్తు వేరు జగదీశ్వరుడు వేరు కాదు
This nature and the creator are not separate.
సర్వం విష్ణుమయం జగత్
The whole cosmos is the embodiment of
విష్ణువు
divine.
కారణము
One is the cause.
మును బ్రహ్మ
And the creator are not separate.
సర్వం విష్ణుమయం జగత్
The whole cosmos is the embodiment of
విష్ణువు
divine.
కారణము
One is the cause.
నందనది
Sai Ram. Due to technical snag, we'll not continue with the discourse now. We'll offer bhajans at Bhagwan's divine lotus feet. Sai Ram.
प्रथम शरण गणनायका प्रथम शरण गणनायका विघ्न विनाशक सिद्धि विनायक विघ्न विनाशक सिद्धि विघ्न विनाशक सिद्धि विनायक विघ्न विनाशक सिद्धि विनायक प्रथम शरण गणनायका प्रथम शरण गणनायका विद्यादायक बुद्धि प्रदायक विद्यादायक बुद्धि प्रदायक बुद्धि प्रदायक मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन प्रथम शरण गणनायका प्रथम शरण गणनायका विघ्न विनाशक सिद्धि विनायक विघ्न विनाशक सिद्धि विनायक प्रथम शरण गणनायका प्रथम शरण गणनायका विद्यादायक बुद्धि प्रदायक बुद्धि प्रदायक मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन मूषिक वाहन पाहि गजानन प्रथम शरण गणनायका
सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है परम दया घन पावन 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 है जन्मज दुख विनाशन है जन्मज दुख विनाशन है जन्मज दुख विनाशन है
जगदोधारण कारण है,
जगदोधारण कारण है,
जगदोधारण कारण है,
जगदोधारण कारण है।
साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है,
साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है,
सत्य साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है,
सत्य साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है।
भव भय जलधि तारण है,
भव भय जलधि तारण है,
भव भय जलधि तारण है,
भव भय जलधि तारण है।
सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है,
ब्रह्म सनातन है,
परम दया घन पावन है,
परम दया पावन है,
जन्मज दुख विनाशन है,
जन्मज दुख विनाशन है,
जगदोधारण कारण है,
जगदोधारण कारण है,
साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है,
साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है,
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 साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है,
साई कृष्ण जनार्दन है,
भव भय जलधि तारण 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 है।
सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है। शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं,
शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं,
शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं,
शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं,
मृदुल चरणं अनुग्रह चरणं,
मृदुल चरणं अनुग्रह चरणं,
मृदुल चरणं अनुग्रह चरणं,
मृदुल चरणं अनुग्रह चरणं,
सद्गुरु चरणं सदा स्मरामि,
सद्गुरु चरणं सदा स्मरामि,
सद्गुरु चरणं सदा स्मरामि,
सद्गुरु चरणं सदा स्मरामि,
प्रेमदाता साई गुरुनाथा,
प्रेमदाता साई गुरुनाथा,
प्रेमदाता साई गुरुनाथा,
प्रेमदाता
शीतलचरणं कोमलचरणं मञ्जुलचरणं मम गुरुचरणं शीतलचरणं कोमलचरणं मञ्जुलचरणं मम गुरुचरणं मृदुलचरणं अनुग्रहचरणं मृदुलचरणं अनुग्रहचरणं सद्गुरुचरणं सदा स्मरामि सद्गुरुचरणं सदा स्मरामि प्रेमदाता साई गुरुनाथा प्रेमदाता साई गुरुनाथा पावन चरणं सदा भजामि पावन चरणं सदा भजामि पावन चरणं सदा भजामि पावन चरणं सदा भजामि शीतलचरणं कोमलचरणं मञ्जुलचरणं मम गुरुचरणं साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरुवन्दना सत्य साई 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 गुरुपदरञ्जन गुरुपरमेशा गुरुपदरञ्जन गुरुपरमेशा गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु महेशा गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु महेशा सद्गुरु साई पतिपुरीशा सद्गुरु साई पतिपुरीशा सद्गुरु साई पतिपुरीशा सद्गुरु साई पतिपुरीशा चरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा चरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा चरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा चरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरुवन्दना सत्य साई साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरुवन्दना सत्य साई गुरुपदरञ्जन गुरुपरमेशा गुरुपदरञ्जन गुरुपरमेशा गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु महेशा गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु महेशा सद्गुरु साई पतिपुरीशा चरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा चरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरुवन्दना सत्य साई
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
मंगल मंजुल वाग्विलासिनी
मंगल मंजुल वाग्विलासिनी
मंगल मंजुल वाग्विलासिनी
मंगल मंजुल वाग्विलासिनी
वीणवादिनी कलावती
वीणवादिनी कलावती
वीणवादिनी कलावती
वीणवादिनी कलावती
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमाता श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमाता श्री साई भगवती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
गुरु साई सरस्वती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
मंगल मंजुल वाग्विलासिनी
मंगल मंजुल वाग्विलासिनी
वीणवादिनी कलावती
वीणवादिनी कलावती
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमाता श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमाता श्री साई भगवती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धव ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता गुरुदैवमो मरि अंतयु नीवे स्वामी मरि अंतयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्राशयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी ओ साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंदुको मंगल आरती अंदुको मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण
शान्तिः समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्।